I'm Ellie with Yellow Your Spirit Yoga, and welcome to your practice. This practice today is inspired by my language coach friend, Ferial, from English with Ferial. She left me a message last night letting me know that she did another one of my videos, and she said, can you just make a quick video for just people that sit? So, which I'm sure is a lot of us. This will benefit office workers, anyone who's working at home, anyone who is just sitting for long periods of their day. So we are going to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to work neck, shoulders, spine, lower back, hips, hamstrings. Okay, so we're going to get all those points in 20 minutes. But we're not going to have, since it's 20 minutes, we're not going to have enough time to stay in each pose, but at least you'll get a little taste. So then you can either pause the video and stay longer, or you can go back later and do one of the poses that you felt that you needed more time in. Okay, so we're not only going to get the physical body, but we're going to also connect with breath, because when you're taking a break from work or from sitting or just taking a break in general to move your body, you still want to try and keep your mind present and not from what you have to do when you get back to work, or what you have to do when this practice is over, or what you did yesterday. So you still want to try and keep the breath and the mind together, soft, you know, and not anywhere else other than this present moment. Okay, so that'll happen as well. If you have two blocks or maybe some books, you know, that are maybe a couple books that are a little bit thicker, you can bring those to the practice. If you have a strap, great. Well, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with the strap real quick. If you don't have a strap, you can just bring a long towel, or a scarf is actually, I find, is the best. That we'll be using later. So if you do have one of these belts or straps, you're going to take the loopy, the two little silver things that I can't think of what they're called right now, and you're going to put it through and kind of thread it through to make a little kind of lasso here, a small one, and it's going to be so you can hook your foot or your ankle later for maybe those that are not as flexible yet. Okay, so we're going to get started. Here we are. We are going to get started in table pose. Okay, so you're going to come to all fours, spread the fingers super wide, shoulders on top of your wrists. Your arms are going to be straight with just a little softness in the elbow. So the elbow is not going to be bent. Hips on top of the knees. You can bring your toes onto the mat today. Okay, so really feel your toes pressing down. Feel the hands pushing the earth away. Bring the chin in. So you're looking down in between your thumbs, shoulder blades away from the ears. Pull the belly in a little bit. Imagine someone is pulling your tailbone straight back and the crown of the head straight forward. And just take a moment here. You can even close your eyes. Just welcome yourself to this little break. Welcome yourself to this practice. Start to feel your breath moving in and out of the nose. Start to feel the breath in the belly. Maybe you're reminding yourself that you haven't really been breathing that much today. And then we'll start to move into what is called cat-cow. So you're going to send your tailbone up to the sky, drop the chest a little bit, and then maybe look a little bit forward. So this is cow pose, inhale. And then exhale, cat pose, bring the belly in, tail in, chin in, and push the ground away with your entire palm and fingers. And then again, inhale as you come into cow. So kind of roll your shoulders back, bringing the sternum forward. And then exhale, push the ground away, chin in, belly button towards the spine, tailbone in, and continue to move this way. And so just try and link your breath and your movement together. I always like to close my eyes just so you can feel in to the body. Notice if the wrists are sore, if the spine is sore, your lower back, your shoulders, your neck. We'll just do a couple more here.
Really feel your feet and your hands. And then from here, we'll come into puppy pose. So you're gonna reach the hands forward. Now, this may not work for everyone, so I'll give you some options, but reach the hands forward, keep the hips over the knees, and bring the forehead down. If this is too much for your shoulders, you're gonna open up your arms a little bit wider. You can also bring a block or some books or something to your forehead. And you can also forget straightening the arms and just bring the elbows down and bring your forehead on top of your hands. Keep sending your tailbone back as much as you could and breathe deeply. You're trying to breathe into the front torso, into the back torso, into the sides, just really letting the chest drop with every exhale. If you're very open in your upper body, you can also bring the chin down onto the mat. So feel the breath moving in the nostrils, feel the breath moving out of the nostrils. And then slowly come back up. You're going to have a seat on your heels. We're going to take the hands and bring the fingers in front of the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down, tuck the chin a little bit, and then start to make shoulder circles. So the elbows will come forward, up, and then back and down. So don't rush it and don't rush your breath. You can, again, close your eyes. I like to close my eyes during these movements so I can focus internally. So the movement is only coming from the shoulders, so release any tension in the neck. A lot of times the neck tries to go along with it. And then switch directions. So we'll go back, up, forward, and down, and push the shoulders forward as you bring the elbows down. So you might feel a little bit in your triceps as well. And then slowly release this and wiggle out the shoulders a little bit. We'll take a nice little side stretch for the neck. You're gonna take your left hand up and bring your left ear to the left shoulder. So you're looking forward and then you're just gonna bring it down without looking down or looking up. You can extend your right arm and flex it, or you can also turn the palm and bend it and bring your hand behind your lower back or maybe your middle back, okay? So soften the face, breathe deeply, and send your breath where the stretch is. See if you can extend your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. And then come back into center. Release the hands. I like to bring my chin back and then look to the left as if my head's gonna spin all the way around, and then look to the right. And then we'll do the other side. So you'll take your left hand, you'll bring your right hand, and you'll bring your right ear to the right shoulder, and then you can do the same thing. Maybe you need to take a different variation on this side. So maybe if it's too much what you did on the other side, you'll let go of the hand. Okay, so every side's different. Just breathe, relax any tension in your eyebrows and your eyes and your cheeks and your jaw. Push the shoulders down away from the ears. And then slowly come back into center, release that, bring the chin back a little bit, look to the right and really push, and then look to the left, okay? And then come back into center. So what we're gonna do now is you're gonna take your blocks if you have them. You don't need them though. I mean, well, you know if you need them, but bring the right foot forward, the knee on top of the heel, okay? And then take the back knee, the left knee, and bring it all the way back as much as you can. You can bring the tops of the toes onto the mat, or you can bring your tippy toes onto the mat. So if you want something deeper, you bring your tippy toes onto the mat. So knee on top of heel, you can use the blocks to bring you up higher. Let the hips drop a little bit,
Okay, roll the shoulders back, tuck the chin. Really feel your front foot engaged. Just with your exhale, just let the hips drop a little bit so you're getting this stretch in the front hip. If this is too much for you to drop your hips, you can bring your foot back and keep your hips on top of your back knee. This might be enough for some, and you can bring your hands onto your knees, so wherever you feel comfortable. Tuck the chin a little bit, relax the shoulders. Now slowly bring the hips back. Now if you have a block or the books or a pillow, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring it underneath your right bum, maybe 2 blocks, 1 block, whatever you need, and you're gonna sit on it. So I'm sitting on my left heel, I'm sitting on this block, I'm flexing this front foot. You might wanna even grab your strap. It's a little too far for me to grab, but strap or your scarf here to wrap around your foot. Otherwise, you can slowly crawl your fingers forward. Bring your inner thigh of your right leg down a little bit so your toes are nice and straight. Tuck the chin so you're looking down, maybe towards your knee, and just breathe. Send your tailbone back. If you really feel rounded here in your spine, then don't come so forward. Come to a place where you can keep, a nice tall spine. And then slowly you're going to use your hands to push yourself up, take the block, bring it forward again. And now take your strap, take that little lasso or your scarf if you have that. Take the front foot a little bit more over to the right, but keep the knee on top of the heel. You can even have the heel on the mat and maybe the toes will turn a little bit off the mat. All right, you can bring your block close to you here. The left hand will come down. And you can bend the leg and put the lasso on it, or you might have to get into it a different way. And then for those that can grab the foot, okay? You'll grab the foot and you'll let the hips drop here. For those that it's a little bit more difficult, you'll put the strap on. I like to bring the strap over the shoulder some days when I'm feeling a little tight here, and you can stay right here, okay? Every exhale, you're letting the hips drop. Now, if you want a little bit more, whichever option you're taking, you can come down to the block or come down to your elbow, okay? It just depends how you're feeling, and just breathe. And then we'll slowly release that. And then come back into table pose, and then take a couple cat-cows again, tuning into your spine, your lower back, your neck, your shoulders. Now we'll take the left foot forward for this kneeling lunge, knee on top of heel. And again, every side is different, so you may have to shorten the stance a little bit, bringing your hips over the back knee. Otherwise, take the back knee, bring it as far back as you want. Front knee is right on top of the heel. You can use blocks or hands on the ground. Shoulders away from the ears, tuck the chin, just breathe here a little bit. Every exhale, releasing a little bit of tension in the pelvis, letting it drop a little bit. And then from here, you're gonna send your hips back. You're gonna take your block or your books or your pillow, put it underneath your left sit bone, sitting on your heel. Well, you're sitting on the block a little bit more. And then flex that foot, inner thigh goes down, toes are straight, and either stay here or you're gonna start to walk the hands forward. You can even grab the foot if you want to, just depends how you're feeling. Send the tailbone back, breathe. And as always, just soften the facial muscles, the space in between the eyebrows, the area around the eyes, the lips, the tongue. Listen to the sound of the breath, feel the breath moving through the body, all ways to just keep you present. And then we'll slowly come back up. You'll use your hands to help lift you. You can bring the block back up front if you want to. Now from here, you'll take the left foot and you'll bring the left foot a little bit to the outside of the mat. Maybe the heel is on and the toes are out. Knee on top of heel. So front knee is on top of the heel. And then this way you can put the lasso back on the foot again. Otherwise, you'll just bend, grab the foot. I like to grab from the outer edge because it helps open up my shoulder. And then from here, you can stay gazing down, looking to the left, whatever feels good for you. And if you want to come down to your elbow or onto a block, you can do that as well. Again, using the breath to help release tension, most likely in the hips or the front hip flexor or the quadricep, but also in the facial muscles in the neck and the shoulder. And then slowly release that. Come back into table pose again and take a little cat-cow a couple times. Inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat. All right, now we're gonna come laying on the back for a nice little figure four stretch along with some breath. So bend the knees and you'll take the left foot and place it right on top of the right knee, flex it. Now from here, if this is enough for you and you can push your left knee a little bit forward with your hand or your mind, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you'll start to bring the knee towards the chest and then you'll grab behind the knee. Keep flexing this foot because it protects this left knee. Otherwise, if you have a little bit more, you can interlace the hands on top of the right knee. Relax the shoulders down. If you feel you're leaning towards the left, adjust so you can feel both shoulder blades down. Now we're going to stay here for a moment. You're going to breathe into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest as you inhale. And then slowly let the breath go as you exhale. Again, you're constantly scanning the body with your breath to see where you can release tension and quiet down a little bit. Quiet down the mind, the body. If you want to make some ankle rolls with your right foot, you can do that, giving some attention to the foot and the ankle. And then slowly with your next exhale, you're going to bring the right foot down and then stretch the left leg up, maybe interlace the hands behind the knee or the thigh and just rotate that ankle a little bit. And you can pull the leg, maybe you grab your ankle or maybe your calf, you could pull it towards you. And then slowly place it down. Now you're going to take the right foot, same thing, other side. So flex the right foot first. You can stay here. Otherwise, start to bring the knee in and grab behind the knee or on top of the knee. And so as I always repeat, every side is different. So do not expect it to be the same. You don't have to put your hands in the same position as it was on the other side. You want to respect where your body is. Take it easy. Come back to a nice balanced posture. So your shoulders are both touching the ground. Soften the face in areas that need softening and just breathe deeply into your belly. Soften the eyebrows, the tongue, the jaw, and send the breath wherever it needs to go. If you're feeling it in your glute, your hamstring, your inner thigh.
And then on your next exhale, you'll slowly place the foot down. And then you'll release both feet. You're going to take a nice stretch. And then you're going to turn to the side to press yourself up to a comfortable little seat with the bottoms of your feet touching, okay? So you can bring the feet a little bit closer to you if that feels okay, and you can hold on to the ankles to help open up, your chest. Otherwise, you can bring your legs a little bit more like a diamond and use your hands behind you to help keep you nice and tall if you feel that your back is rounding, or you can hold on to your knees, okay? So just take a few moments here, and you can, again, pull the feet as close as you want to. Just breathe, relax the shoulders, lengthen the neck. And then you can open your eyes, come into a nice cross-legged position. You can put blocks under your knees too if you need it. You're gonna interlace your fingers, and we're just gonna make some caterpillars using the wrists. So you're not using the whole arm here. You're just moving the wrists. Okay, you're stretching the fingers. This is really nice for computer workers. You're just breathing, softening the face. And then slowly reverse it. So reverse the caterpillar. It's a mind exercise as well. Feels strange to do it the opposite way. All right, so nice slow movements from the wrist and the fingers. And then release that, and we're gonna shake out. So shake out the wrists and the hands. Let the fingers free. So shake, 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 shake. Go a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. Ooh, my ring just flew off. And then slowly, 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 slowly bring the hands down onto the knees. Close the eyes. Just take a moment to notice the energy in the hands and the arms and the body. Bring the hands together, palms together, heart center, thumbs touch the sternum, and just take a moment to feel grateful for taking this break, for your body moving, for your breath. Grateful for all those things. And then take that with you into the rest of your day. You can open up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you feel great. Let me know in the comments if you do. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks.